Hello and thanks again for joining me for another episode of Escape the Pacific. And picking up where we left off last time, we packed up most of our base here, everything that we can take, tied it all onto our raft. Now, it was the evening, we've slept through till sunrise. So we'll just see if these papayas are ready yet. And they are. And I've got the wobble glitch going again. Just gonna pop these in my bag for a sec. Drop this stuff off. Go for a little swim. Get rid of the wobble glitch. Okay. Alrighty. So I'll pop these on the drying rack. Ones we can fit. It's our food and water like, not too bad. Okay, just pop that one in our bag. Vitamin C. May as well eat a couple of these. Vitamin C's back up to 100. Before we leave, go and check our fish traps. Pull out our little jar, collect the morning salt. Can't take our fish traps with us. Can take the fish. Okay, so we'll come across here, pick up some of this dry grass on the way. Okay. Yeah, we're probably not going to be coming back here unless we're desperate for fruit. We might come back, grab some papayas. So, yeah, we can't take these dew catchers with us. But what we can do is just grab all these coconut pots off of them. Pull out our axe and we whack these down. This will help bring up our dismantling skill. And I suppose I'm not fussed about the coconuts on here. I'm going to grab these fronds here. Now, as mentioned in the last episode, we can't transport the fronds directly, but what we can do, we can build a bunch of beds, and I'm not going to be able to fit them on the boat this trip round, but we won't get all of these fronds back, but we'll at least get some of them, and it will save us cutting down coconut trees on our new island. Because we'd rather not cut them down. Let them keep producing coconuts for us. So I'm just going to finish making these beds up. And we've got another one there. Pop down another one. So we've got one banana leaf, we can't do anything with that. And we've got one palm frond, can't do anything with that one. Alright, pick up these sticks. Add these. Grab some long sticks. Yeah, we could take all these sticks, but it's not really worth it. We've got plenty of wood on the other island. But we'll be able to build a bunch of dew collectors with these palm fronds when we get back to our new island. Okay, pull out a hammer, put these together. So what I might do when we get back to our new island, so we'll drop off the stuff that we've got. I'll come back and pick these up and we'll dismantle them at the other end. And then what we might do is perhaps start up a bit of farming. Okay. Yeah, we can't take these with us either, but we can break these down. That all adds to our dismantle skill. And the higher our dismantle skill gets, the more resources we'll get back when we do dismantle stuff. So, we'll take the turtle shells. Our bag's full. So, just drop off some stuff. Alright, that'll do. Pick up them shells, we can use them on the other end. And I don't think there's anything else here. Not going to worry about that. And you see the little green line on there? That means that coconut flesh is going off. It's okay, we don't need it. Alrighty, so we're going to pick up our raft. Going to scroll it out with our mouse wheel. Give us room to spin it around using Q. Or E if you want to go the other direction. And we'll face it back towards our new island. Just double check. Huge trees, that's the one. Alrighty. So, open up our UI. Press W all the way up. And we're still a bit shallow. Get these flat. Didn't put it out deep enough. And you don't want your sails up when you put it in the water. Your raft will sail off. That should be deep enough. Okay. So what I'll do is I'll sail back, but I'll cut out most of the journey because it's not really much going to happen. So I'll be back in just a moment when we get closer to the island. Okay, so we're coming up to our new island. Gonna bring our sails down. Hit escape. Drag our boat up on the shore. Alrighty. One of the first things I'm going to do here is going to pop up a drying rack. Let me see. Somewhere over here will be fine. So put our fish on this. Pop out a hammer, give that a whack. So I find it's a lot better when you dry food. It stays pretty fresh if you leave it on the drying rack, rather than take it off and store it in a crate. And it's easier just to build another drying rack, especially if you've got plenty of wood. So where did we put that fish? In here. Just drop this stuff off. Okay. Alright, so I'll pop these fish on here. And that's full, so we'll build another one. Give that a few whacks. Okay. Pop the rest of these fish on there. Pick up our jar. May as well salt them. Alrighty. We'll pop those in there if we can. Just pop that in our bag. Going to hold down our left mouse button, face away, press P to put our rope away, grab that crate off. Just going to dump it there for now. And that one. Grab that. Dump that there. We'll take this drying rack off. And drag that. And this one. Pop that rope away. That'll do. Grab these beds off. And we're just going to dump these over here, I guess. Okay. So it was a bit stuck. Alrighty. 6. Pull this off. And we'll grab that crate. The chest. Pop that down there. Alright, so I've got 7 ropes, which will be enough to pick up the other 7 beds. Alrighty, so what I'll do is I'll zoom back over there and I'll pick up those beds and I'll come back and basically, yeah, I won't make you watch that. I'll cut the video and I'll come back to you once I return with the rest of those beds. So I'll see you in just a moment. Okay, so we're back at our new base. I've brought all the beds over. I'm just unloading the last one. I've also done a bit of inventory sorting off camera, sorting out all the stuff in our crates. So we've got lanterns and candles and oil, candle holders. We got our dry grass, which we'll use for fires later on. We got our farming stuff and spare tools. We got all that bread and cheese. We probably won't ever use that. Picked up a couple of bananas off the ground. Did go over to the mangrove tree and I built a couple of new fish traps. Put them down. This one's empty. We'll put that back on our raft. And we started up our salt production here. Put down our turtle shells. We'll make some rain collectors in a minute. And that's our main bed that we're going to stay sleeping on. Just have a drink out of this barrel before that goes bad. We've got bottles of water here that should stay fresh. And in this one, which will stay on our raft, we've got crafting gear and tools and a spare jar. So what we're going to do now, pull out our axe, chop on these. So now we've got an extra banana leaf. Chop these ones down. So that is one way of transporting leaves, but you know, you won't get all of it back. but it will increase your dismantling skill, and you will get more resources back as that levels up. Okay, so that's quite a few fronds there that we didn't have to chop down any of the coconut trees on this island for. I think what we'll do is try and find a bit of a shady spot, maybe under here, and we won't chop down the trees around here, and we'll put our water collection down here. So for the moment, just gonna pop that there. Right click, stack them up neatly. Pick up the rest of these. Okay. Alrighty, so we'll get our water going. We've got that barrel, we are drinking through it. We do have bottles of water, but if we're going to start farming, we're going to want some more water. So we will be using a bit of it. We could do the banana palm ones, but I'd rather save the banana palms for our sails. When we upgrade our ship more. So if we have these in the shade, they'll be less likely for the water to evaporate from them during the day. Yeah, we'll put one more there. Yeah, fit a couple more, I guess. You can never have too much water. One more. Alright, now we need a bunch of small sticks. So, pick up these ones that we got left over from the breaking down the beds. Yeah, we'll probably need a couple more. Pull out a hammer, smack that together. So I'll just finish these off and I'll cut back when I'm done. Okay, so I finished building those. Gonna put our bucket in there. Got a couple of cooking pots. Pop them in. And the rest, just these empty coconuts. Alright, so that's our water set up. Okay, so I think what we might do is get a composter going, because we'll want that if we're going to be doing some farming. And plants in this game do take a long time to grow, so get the compost going first. Just tidy this stuff up a bit. So I've got a couple of options. Gonna need a lot of sticks. So if we go, so under equipment, there is a plank one. I'm just going to do the stick one. Rather use the planks for our raft. So where are we going to do some farming? Up here, I guess. So plonk one down here. So I need 15 small sticks. Got a few here. So pop those in. So we'll do a couple of different types of farming. We'll do some where some stuff can only be planted on land, and we've got others that can be planted in planter boxes, and there are planter boxes that we can actually take on our raft. So we'll have a look at those. Get this compost up and running first. Okay, pull out our hammer, smack this together. Alright, so you see it says 0% and it's got 3 zeros there. So what we need, got an empty coconut or something. One of these goblets will do. Bucket will probably be a bit quicker. Grab that. So you want to point down at the sand, and we get a bucket full of sand. Pop that in there. That's 50% full. Probably a bit too much. Doesn't really matter that much. Where's our farming gear? Up this side. Alright, let's take this chest over here. Alrighty, so we've got these buds here that have no seeds in them. We can add that, and that adds a bit to the middle one. Grab some of them bananas. Actually, I'm not sure if we can use the cheese. Let's grab a piece of that. Grab a piece of bread. And otherwise we'll pop bananas in there. Add cheese. Can add cheese. That adds as the third thing, which usually I pop fish in there. The bread also adds to that. So bread and cheese, like they fill up a lot of hunger, but they don't give you any salt, any vitamin C, and they don't really do much else. So, alright, composting it will do. Actually, I believe the banana did the middle one. So let's grab the rest of that. No, the banana does the last one. Don't have any more bread. Cheese does the last one. Must have been the bread that did the middle one. Yeah, we didn't have any more bread. Just cheese. Alright. So, the middle one is usually plant stuff. But not the bananas, obviously. So the hemp did it. So I think we can put sticks in there as well. Let's just try. Yep, so the sticks will also do the middle one. So you sort of want to even them out a bit. Put too much sand in to begin with, but that's okay. Alright. Grab the rest of these bananas. So it's almost full. Grab some more cheese. 97% full. Okay, so the cheese is actually doing the middle one. That's alright. I mean, it doesn't need to be completely even, but if it is even, I think it does compost a little bit quicker. That's actually not really filling up anymore. So we'll just let that go. It'll take a while to start composting. I usually end up building 2 just to get it moving a bit quicker. Alright, so what we need next, alright, see there's these planters here, and I believe the plank ones are better. Got large ones and we've got small ones. So what we can grow in the planter boxes, got to move my chest over here. Alright, we can grow carrots. We can't grow the corn, that needs to be on land, and hemp needs to be on land. We can grow potatoes. So we've got some planks here. I'm just going to build 2 of the small ones, because the small ones later on we can actually carry on our raft. Alright, so we need planks, 3 for each one. And we need sand. Just, grab our bucket again. Grab some sand. Pop it in. Pop it in. That is empty. That still needs more sand. So grab a bit more. Pop that in there. Empty this rest of this sand out for the moment. Don't want to put it back in the dew catcher while it's got sand in it. Pull out a hammer. Give these a couple of whacks and they'll be done. Okay, put our hammer back and see we can drag these around, pick it up. We can put it down on our raft. And if we've got a rope, we can attach it, but you can't attach the large ones. So I'm not going to worry about that just yet. We'll wait until we build our raft a bit bigger. So I'll put these over here. We will grab out the potato and grab our carrots. So just plonk a potato straight in there. Okay, and you can see it's got a 0, 2 lots of zeros. The first one is water and the second one is compost. So ideally we want to wait till we've got some compost. And I will actually grab one of these goblets over here. When it's got compost in it, you can grab compost out with a goblet. You can also use a coconut or a bottle. So we would do the same with our carrot seeds. I'm not going to do them yet until we've actually got some compost going. So I'll just pop the carrot seeds back in there. We do want to water our potato though. So let me see. Let's grab our bucket again. Grab some water out of the barrel here. And that's 100% full. Pop this water back in the barrel. So that's how we plant potatoes and carrots. Now if you want to plant hemp and corn, we need to go into tools. We need to build ourselves a shovel. Let's plant this down here so we don't lose the ghost in the grass. So we need an axe stone shard. Got a small carving rock there. Let's give that a whack. Give it another whack. Drop that. Pick that one up. Pop it in. Need a long stick. Pop that in. Whack it with a hammer. Pick that up. Now, just going to drop it for a minute. Alright, so this land here is pretty bare, but like back on our starter island it was all sort of covered in grass. You would need to cut that grass out first, and you can do that by hand, but it's a little bit quicker if you use one of these sickles. But doesn't look like we need to do that here. So we'll just grab our shovel. You use your right mouse button to sort of point where you want. So we'll just go here. And you just do that until it's 100%. And it starts off with 50% of fertilizer and water. So we'll do another one. Okay. So pop our shovel down. Alrighty. So grab these hemp seeds. Try the one that's got 0.2 in it. I don't know if that's enough. And we've got corn seeds. Alrighty. So place that in there. And switch out to our corn seeds. Place that one in there. Yeah. That's got 0.5 in it. And that's got 0.2. So I think they may have fixed the bug with the hemp plants, but they do have varying amounts in them. So I will keep a jar full of them. We don't need fire stick in there. Alrighty. Grab our bucket again. We'll water these. They do take a long time to grow. They will grow much better once they've got some compost. But basically, that is how we do farming. So what I'll do, I will build another one of these to get our compost going a bit faster. And I think in the next episode we'll start building a bit of a shelter. So what I do, I like to have a bit of a shelter that we can put our salt production under when it rains, stop it filling up. Build a couple of those, but that'll wait until the next episode. That's going to do it for now. So if you did enjoy this episode, please leave me a like or a comment down below. If you've got any other comments, tips or tricks, anything else you'd like to share, feel free to comment down below. If you want to see more and you haven't yet done so, please hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you very much for watching.